Hello everyone, my name is Michael Young and welcome back to Factorio using the Sea Block Modpack. So this is what we spent last part developing, and I kinda like it. I like what it does, but the layout is not the best. I think I was overly attached to this neat little square that we developed earlier, and just kind of tacked things on around it without really caring about how well they look. But the virtue of it is that nothing in here uses belts. Almost everything is direct insertion, except for the coal going up there and the coal going up there. And of course, the final product is not direct insertion either. It'll need to be taken away by bots. So probably we don't even need as many bots as we have. We put quite a few bots in there. Let's take out half of them. I bet this thing could operate on like 20 bots. Maybe 10 bots even. But it's self-powering. It generates enough power to keep it going. This is not connected to my network. It'll continue indefinitely as long as there's water to be pulled in. As long as my well, no, it'll continue indefinitely. And it produces a bit less than a bit less than 1 sulfur a second. Why is this going slow? Too much coke. Oh, I hadn't thought about that. You're not spilling this fast enough. No, you should be. We're not burning the coke pellets fast enough. I thought one of these would be sufficient, but I guess not. Okay, well we can fix that. Let's just reorganize this a little bit. We'll have to use 2. That makes it even uglier. It kind of fits together. It will stack nicely because these will be under this bit here, be over this bit here. In fact, does it stack really well? Top line is right there, and the top line is right there. Yeah, it'll fit neatly in this little gap here. Anyway, well, no, we're about to add something below it. Well, no, maybe we can add something above it. We could wrap around back to here. Maybe. So many things to research. It's starting to give me a lot of yellow and purple research I need to do that I'm kind of not ready for. Tungsten processing looks important. Then we wanted a check valve, a overflow valve. Overflow. Where is it? There. And a clarifier. There. Okay, this should work again. Let's just turn it back on. Well, that's is it not working? You're generating steam, and this is using. Oh, we didn't connect these back up yet. Oh, that's gonna ruin the tiling. It doesn't matter. But yeah, this has to be able to output all its coke all the time. And I thought one of these would have been sufficient. But I guess oh, this has to be like that. apparently these are not consumed, they're not acting all the time. Well, it looks like they're still not. Huh. We can't have this backing up. That's a real problem. It seems fine. It seems fine. It's not backing up. Well, I was wrong. This is producing quite some excess power then. And a bit of sulfur. Anyway, I really like how we're doing here. So I want to continue hooking this up. So the reason to generate the sulfur is to turn it into sulfuric acid, of course. So I need air filters. Let's go and get some air filters. Oh, this was a bad idea. I shouldn't have come down here. You know, I bet this isn't even working. I went out to this trouble to laying out another one of these. No filters. Whoops. We can steal some of the filters from down here. Looks like we're not having mineral sludge problems anymore, though. We still have a ton of iron. Maybe that's why the mineral sludge problems went away. Because we can't make any more iron than we have. Anyway. Are these spent? Yeah. Oh, we need to split it 4 ways. All right. Air filters, that's what we're doing. Oops. Come on. Up, up. It looks like science is going slower than it used to be. Maybe we should look into that. I know we're making air filters here somewhere, because I got lazy earlier. We're gonna need more of these. I thought we were. Why'd this stop? You're not acting because you don't have enough electronic components. And we don't have electronic components because lack of tin. Yeah, the tin problem is still continuing. Oh, fine. Let's deal with the tin before we do that. So to get tin, not Tom, tin. Tin plate. Comes from crushed bobmonium, or from molten tin is the better way. Yeah, we could be doing all these things. Interesting. It's a byproduct of making glass too. But I'm not going to care about that. I just want to get tin pretty easily right now. We can expand and do it all efficient some other time. So tin ore is crushed bobmonium and steatite. That's all I need to do. Okay, we're gonna go with that. Wait a minute, let's pick up the air filters here before I'll forget. Alright. I hate to just drop it somewhere, but I don't want to connect it over there. We can just put it up on top. Sure. Yeah, when you see a random clarifier going off from a build, there's when you know when you had something that was poorly designed. Okay. Well, what was it that the two? Bobmonium and steatite. Oh, I'll just let the whole thing go out first. Should all be coming. Oh, the bots are getting tired on their way over. Okay, I don't want to waste mineral sludge. That would be annoying. Bobmonium. Oh, it's not powered yet. Good. That means we won't waste anything. This is steatite. And you're producing crushed steatite. And these things are filtering to steatite. Where are those? Or resource refining. I probably should make a pattern without anything set, just so we can be lazy. Okay, you are bobmonium, so you need to be bobmonium here. Alright. And you are going to be doing tin ore. Where is tin ore? Really? It doesn't look like tin ore. The icon on it is different from the tin icon here. Yeah, it looks ugly in the icon. Kind of like a silvery rock. Okay, what's the processing for tin look like? You just process it. And then you can pellet it pretty easily. And then it needs carbon to become... Yeah, that's a simple recipe. Simple recipe. So, process tin. Why is this requesting sapphirite ore? Oh, because of excess, right. So you should request nothing really. This shouldn't really be a requester. It's only let's just leave that alone. It was only to give my bots somewhere to put stuff. If we had like random sapphirite and it wasn't gonna work because we didn't set it right. I could just make these regular chests. But that's fine, that's fine. Okay. So now we're gonna have a bunch of processed tin. Let's get that started. Really? Are these not hooked in? No? Okay, they just needed to take a moment to charge. Okay, so this still isn't. Yeah, I vaguely remember that before, seeing that one of these was not charging. It'd be kind of like this, but different. Maybe we should just plant one ourselves. We'll need some pellet presses. I should switch these out for better batteries at some point. I should drop these. Get rid of them. Don't need the old stuff anymore. Or even the old gun turrets. Yeah. I have never used these before, I don't think. The combinators during this playthrough. But that's okay. Anyway. So, we were saying we needed... Not blast furnaces, we have blast furnaces. Oh, we have better blast furnaces. Not casting machines either. We're gonna do the other thing. Strand casting, yeah. So let's grab some of them. Ah, we'll need induction furnaces. A couple of them, perhaps. Or probably those are the wrong ones. Never mind. Take those back. No, those are Mark IIIs. Okay, never mind, never mind. I'm easily confused. And pellet presses. Those are chemical furnaces. Four would be sufficient. Maybe I should have left more space so I could just put this right next to the existing little sub-factory. Oh well. Yeah, it would be more convenient if we could put it right here. Ah well, never mind. No complaining, we're good enough. So, we wanted to pellet press. And then they were going to feed into a blast furnace, right? Or induction furnace. Blast furnace first, I think. Oh, and that will need carbon, too. Okay, and then that will feed into an induction. I forget the ratio, so the induction is this here. I think it's 1 to 2. Yeah, we're gonna have solder problems also with lack of lead. But I don't want to care about that right now. If needs be, we can just make solder by a metal mixing furnace. Tin is green. Okay, and that recipe is 12 every 4 seconds. This is producing 24 every 4 seconds. So it is 1 per 2. Yeah. Should we double this up? Nah, we don't need that much tin. That's okay. Then we're going to strand cast, right? Should we make tin? No, we don't need tin wires. Well, we do need tin wires. That's the ultimate place for them. Oh, I guess no. We need casting machines. There's no like tin sheets. It's just tin wire coils. Oh no, we don't have the copper set up right here, and we have ridiculous amounts of copper stored, so we won't need to make a copper setup. So let's switch over to strand casting machines. Right? Just double check. Yeah, our casting machines. Yeah, take these away. I don't need them anymore. Those are 2s. Do we have 3s? Those are induction furnaces. Can we make 3s? Wrong thing. We can. So probably I do have them somewhere. Just hidden. These. There we go. And these, no, they're electricity powered. It's only this that's gonna need the carbon, and needs carbon anyway, so that works fine. Strand casting. Maybe just do 4. I kind of like that. So that's really wrong. We need like 8, I think, to deal with those 2. Oh, it doesn't matter. Ratios don't. I don't care when we're doing it like this. It's such a small scale. Alright, so this needs carbon. And we'll need a chest here with the processed. Let's go for a bit more than that, say 200. This is a little offset. It's a little annoying. I wish I could get 2 from each, but oh well. It looked right on paper. Well, when I was looking at it earlier. And I'm too lazy to change. Alright, there we go. And we'll have to pass tin along down south. That's probably why our science stopped. We probably have a lack of green science because of no tin, which is hilarious. At least it's given us a chance, given the blue a chance to catch up. So let's flip that around. You're going to request a bunch of tin. Looks like there's no problems of solder, so I'm just gonna ignore that for now. Are we using tin anywhere else earlier than this? I don't think so. No, I think tin, we first started using it at the science. No, that can't be right. We need tinned wire for something. So let's keep on sending it backwards. There we are. And that's the earliest. No, we need it there too. Okay. I'm gonna go with it. These don't seem to be using much tin anyway. What are they? That's the red circuits. And that's what, Invar? Looks like the only thing really having trouble right now are the circuits and Invar and whatever this is, cement. But that will get fixed because the circuits will get fixed because we're going to be sending more tin downstream. Because these are going in both directions. And solder is good. Solder seems like it's not. It's nicely backed up. All right, so that was all a distraction. We were in the middle of trying to figure out working with our thing. Let's go get that done. Oh, look at all this tin going around. Electrolyzer 3s. I don't know what these are for. Let's not bother with them. Alien bioprocessing? Eventually we're gonna need it. Eventually we're gonna need to do all this different types of science using the alien artifact research. I kinda don't want to bother with it now. Next tier pumps. Next tier electronics. Beacons. Let's get beacons. We've kind of been lazy about modules. It was on my list of, my thing. Did I go past it? Yeah. Our 8-step plan to beat the game. It's one of the steps. But we got busy with the massively expanded ore production, so... And we occasionally get distracted to go back to improve science production. Yep. Yep. Let's see if this is still going or if I ran into a problem. Nope, still going. Looks like it's having power problems though. No, it's solid. We're just not letting the steam accumulate in here, so it's always trying to go. Ah, I see. Well, that's what we want. We want to make sure we use up all the coke this generates. Otherwise, this will back up. And actually, this is the limiter of the system. When this chest fills up, we will no longer be able to generate this coke, which means that power will fail. Well, and then, well, no, that's when power will fail. So we won't be able to accumulate coal here anymore. Worth thinking about. But anyway, so I want to go to the next step here. We're now generating a bit less than 1 sulfur a second. So I want to take that sulfur a second and turn it into sulfuric acid, which will need 1 chemical plant and then some messiness with compressed air and apparently some purified water. I didn't plan the purified water. Oh yeah, I did. Wait a minute. Well, we're gonna need a hydro plant for that and a couple clarifiers. Yeah, we need 1/10 of a water plant, of a hydro plant. That's okay. I kind of just want. I find more virtue in it being all self-contained than I do in it having nice ratios. So we can do it right. No, we said that's going to be part of the stack. We can do it down here. Okay. So we're going to need two air filters and 1 hydro plant. Start with the filters. You're interrupting, man. I'm trying to get something done. Ceramics, sure. What are we putting this into? Air filters into a one of these. A chem plant. And you are going to be making oxygen primarily. Where is it? Air separation, yeah. Alright, and then we don't need the nitrogen at the moment, so we'll flare it away. The oxygen we do need, and we need a water treatment plant, which unfortunately is going to be far away from the water. We put it over here and borrow. It's kind of looking the wrong direction, but that's okay. Let's move this over. So I want the water treatment plant nicely lined up with this existing water pipe. Just like that. And it's making purified water, which means we need to clarify away the saline. And what are we doing with these two? So the purified water is part of the acid itself. The O2 is part of the silicon oxide, the sulfur dioxide. So let's get those out. No, I can just put it right there. These are going the wrong direction. I should be like this and like that. No. I guess we're stuck with it like this. I kinda don't like that then. I guess it's okay. We'll just leave a spot so we can pull the sulfur out to the south. So you're making the sulfuric acid, and you are making the dioxide. Alright. You need to request sulfur. Say 50 at a time. Then we need to place this back out. Can't make that yet. Next boiler needs tungsten, so not a high priority. Could that be made to fit a bit nicer? So let's see, this is right there. We could place it a little lower. But then the entire unit would be taller. This is fine. That was quick. Oh, yeah, we need to hook this up to water. Nope. That was really quick. We must have let that blue science accumulate quite a while. Because we were low on tin. Let's go for character logistics and all that. Maybe lab research speed. Finally go for the blue belts. It would be useful to have these, and that's okay. That's purple science. We should probably get that at some point. Oh, just... No. Never mind. I was thinking that was the stack inserter upgrade. Tool belt. Go for it. Alright. And then we'll exit it through a pipe there. So we're producing a ton of sulfuric acid. Kind of my plan, and I say plan with making air quotes with my fingers, but you can't see, is to like make 50 of these, or like some ridiculous high number of these, and that will generate all the sulfuric acid we need for a similar number of equally identical nodule producers. And we'll I'm imagining making all these little things, little modules that are linked, that just have one output to them, that are linked up by trains. And I think we want enough to produce a full train of mineral sludge, like a minute or something, or every couple minutes. I don't know. Well, I don't really have the plan worked out too far down the line. I'm still too all excited about how well this went. Although I kind of don't like that it's constantly running out of this. I mean, it's not a problem, but I don't like it. Makes me worry. Maybe if we put a... Do I even have one? No, we don't. One of these small petrochem, inline chem things. No, that won't help. We can make this more complicated, like have a chest right here, and then only open up this valve if the chest... Well, no. Oh, it's fine. It's working. It bothers me to see the flashing warning sign, but it's not causing any problems. Yep. Okay. Go ahead and get... What's logistics system 2? Chest with more space, maybe? Robot frame Mark IIs. Like, what's the virtue of a Mark II robot? They're... I don't know, it isn't obvious. Maybe they're faster? Character inventory would be useful. Look, I got a whole nother belt. Weird. This game has nothing like that. Anyway, so I think at the end of the day, we're going to be creating... What's the number? Where is the number? 18.33 sulfuric acid per second. And, just from this setup right here. Which is pretty decent. From nothing, completely independent, we're producing sulfuric acid. I like that. I really do like that. It barely even needs bots. We've never seen like more than 10 active at a time. I could, you know, take a picture of it and then make 10 copies, but let's take a look at what's going wrong with our science at the moment. We'll see exactly what the deal is there. Maybe even push forward to other stuff. Because I'm not quite ready to start planning the full expansion yet. How is this working the tin? We're spitting out tin pretty quick. These are output limited. And tin's building up. Well, no problems. I believe we have like ridiculous amounts of process. Not actually that much. Is this top part not working? Oh, we never switched the bobmonium here. Whoops. Looks like the rock is accumulating a bit more than we want. Which probably means that we have a nice stack of landfill waiting for us somewhere. Wherever we did that. That Roboport offended me. Down there. No, it's still good. That's from slag. Where are we pulling on the rocks? Oh, right here. We're actually okay. We never turned the rocks into. We turn them into bricks. Well, that's a problem. We should turn rocks into landfill. Yep. 1, 2, 3. And now all the bots get busy? No? Some of them do? Many? Says there's 200 incoming. Anyway, hopefully that will eat through a bit of these. This could be a problem. When these chests fill up with sodium hydroxide, we're going to have problems. Those are fine. What was this doing? This is making the limestone, right. Apparently we're not using it very much. Because steel is full, right. What a terrible problem to have, too much steel. Okay, the next step is going to be setting up something similar to what we just did. A little module area for... Why are these going so slowly? Maybe they're not going slowly, maybe it's just poor ratios. Everything's going. We've got solar panels building up. Anyway, washing plants. Washing plants. We want to build up a little nodule area. Really, we should have been set that higher. Make more of those, please. Okay, let's check science and just take a look at what's the limiting factors at the moment. Did we finally catch up on glass? Looks like it. Looks like glass is solid. I remember we had like a ridiculous buildup of gold at one point. So that's the problem now. Gold is the problem. So apparently we got through our buildup. Right? No, it's still blue circuits. Or green circuits, that's the issue. What about for gray? Gray is backed up to the assemblers. It's all blue that's giving me the issue. So it's all about the circuits. I could send circuits back this way, I suppose. Gold's having problems too. Just not as many. Yeah, this is nice and backed up. It's all about the femto emitters, these. But we just saw that we were having trouble producing them fast enough back in our base. Okay, let's... I don't really want to turn it around. We'll have solder problems. I'm sure we'll have solder problems. I mean, I guess we could deal with the solder problems. Meh, I don't want to deal with it right now. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. I am sorry. Modular Roboports 3. We haven't even made Roboports 2. I don't particularly care to. Okay, we should just start grabbing everything else we could use. Braking force, sure. Well, no, let's grab something useful. Logistics 3. We'll need that eventually. Tin's backed up. Yeah, good. You know, I bet we're having trouble with carbon. Like, we're not producing carbon anywhere. I think right now we're getting carbon from oil. Like, the oil is producing carbon for us, and we just put it in a box. Yeah. We're getting a lot of carbon. I mean, it's not a problem doing that. But it's not how I want it to be eventually. But that's okay. That's okay. Alright, let's... I don't really want to start anything new at the moment. So let's just grab some pipes and be prepared for next time. Not stone. Really? Steel's having problems? Maybe it's just not unpacking fast enough. You need to request more at a time. 60 steel. We might actually need these. Let's grab a stack of them. We'll need these. Will we? I don't think we will. No. Could use some liquefiers. Or do we already have a bunch? We have 8. Let's grab a few more. Alright. Where's my car? Up there. One of them is. Yeah, this whole nodule, constant nodule train from these chests over to the slurry is part of why I want to switch what we're doing, so that we're producing the slurry right next to the nodules and not by bots. Let's go ahead and just double this up. See how well it can... Yeah, that air purifier is keeping us from being able to put them closer together. I don't care that much. Do I? I kinda do. Let's change our pattern. We can switch the air purifier so it's right next to the other one. Then they'll be closer together. In fact, switch both of them. We're a bit further south than we used to be, but that's okay. You're making purified, because that's the only thing you can do. There. I don't like how it works, but we've made the best of it. We made it so that one can fit into the other one. So yeah, let's get rid of that one and try the new one. Yeah. My bots are complaining because they don't have many things. Oh, there's a thought. Now that we have these so close together, they're going to be sharing their sulfur across all of them. So maybe the bots will be a bit more needed. Either way, the overall output will be the same. And actually, I definitely could make this work better by like only having one hydro plant, but laziness. This pattern works, and I can drop it like all over the place. We don't have one of those. We'll have to go get one. Unless we can make one. Probably not. I don't even know where those are. There. Interesting. We ran out of power from that. I wonder why. Because the bots all got busy. Right. That's a concern. Yeah, when there's any power interruption, it'll just drop. It'll drop like a stone. Because we're flaring away all of the excess coal. So there's going to be none built up. Oh well, eventually this is going to be hooked up into our power grid. This whole having it separate is just a artifact while we plan. Let's go get those last two things. So we need a cooling tower and another boiler. What I should really do is make a chest somewhere that's just requesting everything that I need to build another one of those. And then I can like load it into my car a few times. There's the Mark 3s. And we don't have something that makes the other one. Let's here. We don't need this many engine makers. This going again? Yep. Okay, good. Should we be making anything new? Batteries? Lithium Ion Batteries. We don't know how to make them yet. So it needs a lot of different things we don't know how to make yet. Lithium perchlorate, which is purified water, and lithium chloride, which is brown algae. Interesting. We haven't used brown algae in a long time. Like, we had one little brown algae farm making wood a long time ago. We could have made this back when we had brown algae processing. Okay. And then lithium cobalt oxide, which we have lithium already. Actually, we don't have lithium already. We get that from lithium chloride. Cobalt oxide is limestone and processed cobalt. And presumably, we use that to make cobalt ingots too, yeah. Okay, we could make those. That's achievable. And what are they good for? The batteries. Okay. Nah. For higher tier accumulators. Ah, for the flying robot frames. I see. That's where they're going to be important. Oh well. I'm not worried about them right now. So can you do that? Can you, like, take a chest, a requester chest, and drop a blueprint on it? Doesn't look like it. Maybe, can I put the blueprint there? No? This sheet says a regular blueprint. There's probably a way to do it. I just don't know what it is. Or there's a mod that lets you do that. I bet everything is unpowered again. Yeah. That is an issue. It's very fragile. Ah, we need to start that one up. Yeah, that's definitely a concern too. Okay, and like that, we have doubled our sulfur production, our sulfuric acid production. Are the two power grids linked? They must be. Otherwise, they wouldn't have both gone out. The EPA would hate us, you know, we're burning coal so that we can generate steam and then letting the steam evaporate. But, you know, or condense. That's somewhat wasteful. I could just dump into the river instead. Poor little fish. Oh. That fish was clever. It hid. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. So thank you everyone for watching. My name is Michael Young, and this is Factorio using the Sea Block Modpack.